We're here at the Artisan Coffee Shop in Ealing with MP and Economic Secretary to the Treasury, Andrea Leadsom. Andrea, what advice have you got for people starting up small businesses at the moment in West London?
Well, what we're trying to do is to get far more opportunities for people to gain access to finance and to decent banking services. So I would certainly encourage people to shop around, not just with the big high street names, but with some of the new challengers and also a number of new banks that are coming on stream that are online only. There's new opportunities in crowdfunding, and there's plenty of advice that is available through the British Business Bank. That's something that the government has set up, that's run by the Department for Business, Enterprise and Skills. And people should really make sure they shop around and not just accept the first thing they find.
We're here with the Ealing Mums in business tonight.
So do you kind of regularly meet?
We have monthly free meetups, yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes we have a guest speaker and it's very informal. We don't do the whole stand up and speak about yourself for a minute because so many people are so nervous about doing that.
And when you're starting a small business, you end up actually completely out of pocket because not only are you not taking a salary,
but you're
also having to pay childcare, which you can't get any help or assistance from.
Yeah. No, it's a really good point.
So it's a timing issue, really.
I have asked HMRC, could they possibly email every small business on their books telling them about all the things I told you about, all these initiatives, because you're all talking, oh, that's interesting, I didn't know that, no, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. What's the point of these things if no one knows about them?
What kind of other sources for funding does the government offer at the moment that people might not be aware of?
Well, certainly the British Business Bank brings together all of the offers that the government has around grants, start-up funding and loans and so on. So I would always suggest that people should look at that Business Bank website so that they can see what's available to them. But they should also ask their bank. We've put in place a lot of changes to try and improve access to finance. So things like there's an appeals process. So if your bank says, no, we're not going to lend you money, you can formally appeal, and they are required to give all of your application to a totally different bank manager to have another look at it. And some 40% of appeals have been successful. So I think that's an important point. There's also a website called the Business Banking Insight Survey, which is effectively, it's like a TripAdvisor style website where every quarter 1,000 small and medium businesses are asked, what's your experience of your bank? And then those are put online for other people. So if you're in Ealing and you're a small business in media, perhaps you can go online and see what other businesses like mine have found to be their experience of banks, and then you can perhaps not waste your time with the bank that everyone thinks is rubbish and just go straight to the one that people found helpful.
How do we find out more about you, Andrea? Do you have a website?
Yes, it's andrealeadsom.com, not difficult, and on there is all the things I'm passionate about, and I always call them my 3 Bs, which is banks, babies and Brussels, and more about that if you look at the website.